Become a femme magnet.
One of the most confusing parts of attraction is trying to understand what a man actually feels. Because men rarely express emotional attachment the same way women do. They may not always say it directly. They may not openly talk about their emotions. And sometimes their behavior can seem calm, distant, or even mysterious. But emotional attachment still reveals itself, not always through words, but through patterns of behavior. Because when someone becomes emotionally invested in another person, the brain begins to change its priorities, attention shifts, curiosity increases, presence becomes more meaningful, and certain subtle signs begin to appear. Today we are going to explore 5 psychological signs that often indicate a man is becoming emotionally attached, not through dramatic declarations, but through the small shifts in behavior that happen when someone begins to care deeply. The first sign is increased curiosity about your inner world. When a man is casually interested, conversations often stay on the surface, daily events, light humor, simple topics. But when emotional attachment begins to form, curiosity becomes deeper. He begins asking questions about your thoughts, your perspectives, your experiences, not because he is gathering information, but because understanding you becomes emotionally rewarding. The human brain naturally invests attention into what it values. And when a man starts wanting to understand the way you think, it often means the connection has moved beyond simple attraction. The second sign is consistent presence. A man who is emotionally detached may appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly. But emotional attachment creates a different rhythm. The contact becomes steady, not overwhelming, not constant, but consistent. He checks in. He remembers conversations. He follows up on things you mentioned days earlier. This consistency happens because the connection has become part of his mental space. You are no longer just someone he interacts with occasionally. You are someone he thinks about. And what we think about regularly tends to become emotionally significant. The third sign is protective attention. When emotional attachment forms, the brain becomes more aware of the other person's emotional state. A man may start noticing when something feels off, when you seem quiet, when your energy changes, and even if he does not express it in an overly emotional way, he might ask small questions. Everything okay? You seem tired today. These small observations reveal something important. Your emotional state has begun to matter to him, and emotional investment always includes a degree of care. The fourth sign is subtle vulnerability. Many men are cautious about revealing deeper emotions, especially in the early stages of connection. But when emotional attachment grows, something shifts. A man may start sharing more personal stories, experiences from his past, thoughts that he does not usually express openly. These moments of vulnerability are significant because emotional openness requires trust, and trust tends to develop when someone begins to see the other person as emotionally important. The fifth sign is long-term thinking. This does not always appear as direct statements about the future. Sometimes it appears in smaller ways. He may mention events weeks ahead, invite you to something happening later, or casually include you in plans that extend beyond the immediate moment. This subtle future orientation reveals something powerful, because the brain naturally imagines future scenarios with people who feel emotionally meaningful. You begin to exist not only in the present moment, but also inside his idea of what the future might look like. And that is often one of the clearest signs of emotional attachment. The truth is, Emotional connection rarely appears through one dramatic gesture. Instead, it develops quietly, through attention, through consistency, through the gradual integration of another person into one's mental world. And when that process unfolds naturally, something deeper begins to form. Because attraction might create the initial spark, but emotional attachment is what turns that spark into something lasting. And sometimes, the strongest feelings are not the ones that are spoken the loudest. They are the ones revealed through quiet, consistent presence. Don't forget to subscribe to Femme Magnet for more interesting videos and learn the secrets to attracting your dream man and become magnetic. In the next video, we will cover why he pulls away after intimacy.